top 25 clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to Wallace Wade Stadium in Durham, North Carolina, home to the Duke Blue Devils. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Duke Blue Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Blue Devils ready to get this thing started and open the season. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They go to the ground. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. Guys, let's chat just for a second about South Carolina. You start the season, top 25. Clearly, expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously, some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Wants to go up top on 1st down. They'll run the screen. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Little touch pass to the receiver. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you've got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
Convert that 3rd down on the slant. Now everybody sort of settles into the game.
Yeah, you do have nerves. I mean, everybody does. Opening drive, you've watched film, and how good are they really? And you get that first down, you throw the quick timing slant. Now, everybody settle in. We're good. We got this.
Oh, he wants it all. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, South Carolina. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
I don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise on the opening drive. Nice execution. They scored a touchdown. That was big time.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the scoring play coming on a 56-yard touchdown pass. And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance.
Oh, out of space. He's at the 20. He's finally run out of bounds, but not before a huge gain.
And it's plays like that that galvanize a home crowd. Just listen to this place right now. It was an awesome job on the scramble, getting what he could get, breaking free, and creating an explosive play. But this is where the home field advantage really kicks in. You get this crowd and this volume rocking, man, they are hard to beat at home when they sound like that.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Blue Devils. Setting up for the extra point and the top. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. South Carolina offense is back on the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. All wideouts, no backs. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Using the quick game. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Guys, for just a little bit, let's talk about South Carolina. They come into the season, #1 recruiting class in the country. Think we'll see those freshmen much?
You dang right we will. I mean, you don't recruit like they did this offseason and be the #1 team in the country without getting a ton of impact guys that come in and contribute day one. Palmer, there's a lot of young, exciting faces.
Yeah, they don't look like freshmen either. I mean, these guys look like grown men. And remember, in recruiting, a lot of these kids were promised.
Looking for a huge play. Makes the grab on the left side. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Leaves it with the back. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be 3rd down.
And these slant routes you throw them quick. It's a timing route. You've thrown 3 million of them to the wide receiver, and most of the time he gets his hands up and he catches it, keeps his body in the way. But right there, just lack of focus, lack of concentration, just drops the easy play. He's probably caught that ball 99% of the time it's been thrown to him.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Everett. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And that's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good. You get a completion on a big 3rd down early in the game, and that should give him a lot of confidence calling plays this game.
The Blue Devils have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They have set the tone in this one already inside a minute to play in a wild first quarter. That's reeled in. It's Everett. Still running at the 40. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Takes a hit as he fires. All kinds of room to throw that one in there.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Going for 6. He caught it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Duke.
And that is the first passing touchdown, first of many of the season for this offense. Nice drive by the offense. Way to finish it, take care of the football, make some plays in the passing game. This offense looks like they're going to be a really hard one to stop.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And as they drag him down, time is almost certainly going to expire here in the quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
The Gamecocks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. 3rd down play from the gun. Throws to the tight end. Catch in the middle. It's Brown. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
To the ground with the back. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll run it again. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The marker is at the 35, and they need to get it there to convert 3rd down. Got a man. It's Brown. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
And the Gamecocks are on the move. From the gun. Give on the inside. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense. That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, he'll throw it. Looking for the score. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1. The Gamecocks started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Sneaks it in.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Makes the catch. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
These wide receivers are so athletic out wide now. You're so worried about getting beat deep. And these slant routes, they can be a good changeup. I mean, just a couple steps, stick your foot in the ground, come inside. It might not be huge gains all the time, but, man, it keeps that DB off balance.
The give on the option. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Rushes on him. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Finally, a defense. Looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last 2 drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. It's setting up 4th down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
Time to take a shot. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll start this drive going to the air. Shoots it to the left. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Looking to buy time. Oh, he's got some space. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Buys a little extra time. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Gamecocks will try to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The sweet feet buy a little time. He wants it all. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Dropping back, it's Underwood. With the catch, it's Everett. There he goes. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. To the air on first down. And his throw is incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Making side adjustments here. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Caught over the middle. It's Owens. They've got the first down, mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Blue Devils will have it 1st and 10. Pulls it in. It's Owens. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
Well, you've seen the last 2 plays now. This guy's versatility, and you've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon and a guy that this defense has got to be ready for.
Looking downfield on first down. Lets it go to the end zone. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
When you get in the red zone, you can see as a defense, you get into your drops really quickly and you get your eyes on the quarterback and you try to read his eyes and break on the football. It's such tight windows to throw in. Great job by the defender breaking on the ball, creating the interception.
And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Back to throw, it's Underwood. The quick out. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory.
How about the hit on the tight end there? They knew they had to bring the lumber on the big fella to bring him down, and they just blew him up.
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Owens.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
The Blue Devils can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He wants to throw it again. Caught near the sticks. It's Moore. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use it.
Touchdown, Blue Devils! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when they're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets him to the 20-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Wiggles free. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play.
And absolutely nothing doing there on the quarterback run. Defense takes all the gaps away. They use their speed to force him to the sidelines. He didn't even gain any yards, guys, before going out of bounds.
Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. The Gamecocks will punt this one away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarter?
Turning it on! They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
To the air, it's Underwood. Finds his man, it's Everett. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Touchdown, Duke! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
And the Gamecocks have their whole playbook open here on second and inches. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And these short yardage situations, it all comes down to the up front. Like, who can win the battle up front? Can you get a hat on the hat? And they do. This offensive line, they get on the D-line, they create just enough space, understand short yard situation, fall forward, and get a first down.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
This has been a tight one, third quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Now adjusting. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Rain, sleet, snow, sun shining. I don't care. I get interceptions. Give me that rock.
Out of the gun, the inside give.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Might be calling a hot route. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air, it's Underwood. Gets it out quickly. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Blue Devils come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Wide receiver going in motion. He's looking to throw on third and short. He's got his man. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Got his man. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. Can't wait to see how this 4th quarter is going to go and see who can come out on top in this barn burner. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He's got him. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Blue Devils. They've got the lead here in the 4th. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Things have not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the change for a 1st down.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's got it. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Here comes the heat. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
The Gamecocks line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Touchdown, Duke! Special teams proving to be special. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing.
He holds it in, and nobody's close. Big, big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
What a throw on first down, the first play of the drive. And I think sometimes quarterbacks are given an alert on a specific play. And what that means is maybe the ball was supposed to go to somebody else. But in pre-snap, if the quarterback sees a matchup he likes, he's given the green light to take the shot. And I think that's exactly what happened on that play.
And that's kind of crazy. I didn't think that would happen coming into this football game. I didn't think we'd get in the fourth quarter and just call his name. This offense, man, he is a big play, dynamic weapon. They got to continue to get him the ball more because he can make enormous plays for your offense.
And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
This time he's got it. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
Using his legs to buy some time. And he'll just get rid of that one.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's first and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
Wants to throw it. Under fire. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's at the 50. The 30. The 20. Past the 10. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
What an incredible individual effort by that big fella there. And, Dave, you know, it's funny. I've been hearing more and more about how these D linemen are the best athletes on the field. What do you think?
I present to you Exhibit A. Look at the big fella. Not only does he make the catch, okay, so I can be a DB, I can be a wide receiver, I can catch it. I got the ball in my hands. Guess what else I am? I'm a running back. I take that thing all the way back to the house. Exhibit A, the best athletes on the football field.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Here's the hit. They get to him as he throws. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Got the back over the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Brown. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he's stopped.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in the game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And they take a knee on fourth down, having inflicted enough damage, and that ought to do it. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? And in a two-possession game, they'll take a knee. Defense can stop it a couple more times. And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's third down. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, two really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you...